Hello, ladies.
Hello, ladies.
Here we go. There's an
areas. Can I have that crystal ball now? Yeah, of course.
Look, we're on. Huh?
Oh. Hello. Oh. Hello. Oh, there. Hold on, I can see a red arm, Steve.
Oh my goodness. Hi everyone.
That's it. Yay. I think we're working now.
Can you see us?
Yes.
Sorry for the delay, guys. Has been a bit, there's been a lot going on. We've been trying something different this week. We're on something called a Zoom call, and it just means that we've just working a little bit differently. If you huge apologies if you were just watching us on Instagram. Honestly, I can't even begin. We didn't even realise.
Steve never told us that he was recording us.
We were live on Instagram, and I've been very inappropriate and rude. I do totally apologise to those that have been watching. Happy Sunday, guys! Good to see you. I bet you're not as bloody crazy as me and Natalie are. I think the heat.
I don't know, it's getting to us.
Oh my God. I hope you're doing okay. We've had a really grand week. Got loads to tell you about where we are with the moon cycle, everything going on. So this is actually a Zoom call, and this means that we can bring you live. You can pop up and we can see you and we give you our readings, which is really, really great. It's something new we're trying. We're all getting technophobe. We were joking earlier that we originally started off with just a camera on our phone, but now we look like we've walked into, well, you should just see how many bits of machinery we've got around us now. We've got absolutely loads. Teresa says, hi, Steve.
Yeah, hello, Teresa. How are you doing? Right?
Bless him.
Hi, Alex. You all right?
Hello, everybody. Hi.
Yeah.
Gosh, just say hello to everybody, really.
Yeah.
We've got loads to tell you. Right. I need to tell you some bits and pieces, ladies and gents. I need to tell you about the moon. I love the moon. Natalie and I work with the moon, so I do need to tell you some bits about the moon. We're under the first quarter moon. Oh my goodness, do you know what that means? No, I bet you don't. However, I'm about to tell you. Because the first quarter moon is actually worse than the full moon. It creates murderous rage. The first quarter moon is literally when it comes round. It will create domestic quarrels. Even though the full moon's got the worst reputation, the first quarter is worse by far. It creates tension, and it's called the crisis time. So if you're finding yourself in a place at the moment where you're really stressed, you're not able to... just reading Cheryl's comment. Natalie and Jennie, I've been given a message which is BZ. What does that stand for? Sure. BZ. Cheryl, you're going to have to explain that. I don't understand what that means.
Who gave me this and why?
Which is, I don't know. Anyway, we'll carry on with the moon. Tell you about the moon. So if you've been feeling really stressed and you feel very under tension and you want to snap people's head off, it is because we are under the first quarter moon, and it's heart-pounding stuff, guys. But you can turn this into a positive vibe. It's really about vibing, feeling your zen, getting yourself into where you want to be. It's about just calming your energy a little bit. When it clears, which we'll do in the next few days, you'll be able to see how it's created a positive turning point, and it helps us to decide and determine some of the things in our life. What it does basically is it creates this rage and this energy inside us to force us forward to do different things throughout the month. If we're too placid, if we're still laid back, if we're still too chilled, we don't get the energy to get up and go. More often than not, when we're pissed off, to be fair, we will then get the gumption to have a bit of a and fly forward. So really, it does help, and there is a positive energy to it. It's a collision, and I've just written it down here, and astrologically, it's called a square. The relationship between the sun and the moon defines a quarter, and a square is tension or a lunation cycle of two bodies in 90 degrees apart. And a square brings conflict when we're talking about the moon, the sun, and anything astrological. It creates us to be trapped. We feel we're in a corner with it, and we ultimately don't feel as if we're in a good place. So this is all happening under the quarter moon, the first quarter moon, because this is also where we feel that we should be moving forward. Do you remember last week I was speaking about having the feeling that we need to reaffirm all the things that we created when we came into the 1st of January, all our New Year resolutions. We decided we were going to have these good goals, and they've slipped a little bit. This first quarter moon, where we are now, will actually give us an arse kick, and will actually give us an energy to push ourselves really forward. So yeah, everyone's talking about your blue hair, Natalie. She's had that for a little while now.
Thank you.
So the other thing I want to tell you about April the 22nd is it's Earth Day, which is where we are environmentally protecting the earth. So have you done your little bit for Earth Day? I'm a massive recycler. I recycle everything, like obsessively. And I know that we have to save the planet. We've just recently cut out using straws and things like that.
For the plastic.
Yeah, so it's real plastic is the focus for environmental protection. It really is where we should be looking after Mother Earth. We're very pagan. We believe in looking after the earth. You know, in the billions of years she's been in existence, man, in the tiny little scrap of time on the timeline Earth's been in existence, we've done far more damage than dinosaurs, than anything ever did.
Indeed, there is a forces meaning better Zulu. Apparently means well done. I have no idea what or who by.
I don't understand that.
Better Zulu apparently means well done.
Sorry, Cheryl, I'm not sure I can answer that myself. I don't understand anything. It also is today, did you know, it's Jelly Bean Day.
Ooh.
I love jelly beans.
Jelly bean day. What's that about?
It's when people dress up as jelly beans and go out to festivals. Yeah.
Oh,
All around the world.
I wouldn't eat Callum's jelly beans.
Does he have a moan?
No, he has one of these packets that basically you get like grass flavour and all the horrible ones and vomit flavour. And he goes, "Come on, Mum, try one of these." And I've tried them. I've got, oh, thanks, Callum.
I like jelly beans, but they're really expensive to buy, aren't they?
They are. Yeah.
I used to go up to Dobby's, which is a little garden centre at the end of the A5, and I used to get my shovel, used to have a bag more like a sack, and she'd go, "That's £21." I said, "Oh, jelly beans." Yeah.
Cool.
And did you know more than $3.3 million was stolen from the First National Bank today in Arizona in America, which is the largest US bank robbery in history.
Blimey.
So obviously people were feeling the heat and they did that. And also it's Jack Nicholson's birthday, who of course is watching. So hi, Jack.
Yeah.
Hope you're having a good day. Hope all is well in your world. I imagine by now he's probably inebriated or completely non-compos mentis. But Jack Nicholson, who is a dude? And really, you know, Natalie and I are going to start doing a fair bit. We're going to start doing some videos, popping them up for you, and you can learn a lot from them.
Yeah.
You know, we've had in England, we've lost a few people here. We lost Dale Winton. You know, there's been Troy. What's his name? Troy Werner.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, the little guy, Mini Me, died.
What?
What's all going on there?
I don't know.
All I can see is your arm, and it's froze.
So I just want you to. Are we still live, guys? Just want to make sure we are still live. Yeah.
Still working. Yeah.
Okay. Don't quite know what's going on there. So we don't need that one, do we?
No. Don't pay attention.
Okay, we will just ignore that.
So what one are we actually recording off of?
Yeah, we're recording off that. It's all good. Just you pay attention.
Oh, right. Okay. So it's froze.
You can still see it. It's just that the screen on there has just got a bit squiffy.
Still rolling here.
So we're still rolling. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
Hi Dom, Lee Carr. Hi Alex. Hi to everybody. We did a little competition this week about whether you wanted mediumship or the Ouija board, but yeah, it seems that the mediumship is what you guys are after.
Yes, not sure either. No problem. It came through
from Spirit as a message for me. Cheryl, who gave you the Spirit message? What, you got that yourself? Oh yeah, I'm not sure. But you know that this is how we work. We also did a little competition where two people were close together. We've literally analytically sat there picking through them all, seeing what time they came in. And actually, the two quickest ones were Jessica King, if she's on, and the other lady was Shannon Quinn. So I don't know if you're on at the moment, ladies, but if you are, you've just won yourself 2 free readings. So hopefully you are going to be popping up on our screens. That's Shannon Quinn and Jessica King. Are you there? I
haven't seen them yet.
No, and normally Jessica's on.
Shannon Quinn's on, yeah.
Shannon Quinn. Okay, that's good. As long as you're there, Shannon.
I think he's talking to me.
You saw it as well.
Yeah. He obviously saw me at the beginning.
Yeah, with your red arm.
Yeah.
And matching red neck. We just take the piss out of Steve. He loves it, really.
Nice looking.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, we get some lovely comments tonight, guys.
Thank
we love them.
you.
Keep them coming. Makes our day. Natalie's pulled and she is excited. She blew hair now, right?
Yeah.
Hello to everybody anyway. We are just messing around as we normally do. We will be starting to do some readings, but did you say that Shannon was on?
Yeah, Shannon is. I haven't seen. Sorry, what was the other lady's name?
Oh, Shannon. Yeah, Shannon is there. Shannon Quinn. Okay, Shannon. Right, my darling. What I'm going to say to you, actually, I'm going to do this a little bit differently. And I want to say to you, Shannon, would you rather I spoke to somebody in spirit, or would you rather I gave you a future reading with the cards? So just pop up and let me know what you want. We always say it's always nice for us to know what it is that you want from us, but because you've got this reading, where would you like me to concentrate on? I feel actually for you, Shannon, to do the cards.
Also, we were saying about what's the difference between the Ouija board and the cards and talking to spirit and stuff like that.
Hello,
you did start speaking about it.
Did I?
Yeah. And just saying, basically, they both, a seance is different to, they're pretty similar, aren't they? Really? They're still connecting to
both
spirit.
give messages.
Yeah, still give messages.
So the board really is, I think really when you're giving a message this way, it's a more quicker, direct route. When you're using the board, you still get, you want the cards, Shannon, that's fine. You still get a message, but it just takes a bit longer because you're bringing an extra party in, really. When it's just direct from spirit to us to you, normally what happens with the board is you're then increasing the energy of the board and using the board as well. Like and share, guys. We always say this every week. Shannon, I'm going to do some cards with you, and we'll have a look. Is Jessica not on? She's normally on.
Yeah, I'm here, Jessica King.
Right, so
cool. Okay.
Let me just have a look for you at the moment. I don't know if you can still see me if I bend over, can you?
I wasn't even looking over there, I'm trying to work.
Oh my God, the sun is just giving me too much. I can't do that. I need a tray. I need to do the cards. I can't be bending over there or give me gut rot.
Just stick it.
What about let's have a look. Let's do it this way and see where we are. So Shannon, this is your reading. Ooh, right. You've got 2 decisions coming up, my love. And I think these are coming certainly before the end of the month. There's 2 choices for you to be able to make. One is suiting you and one is more about pleasing people. You have felt burdened recently and you have felt as if you really not wanted to clear a lot of things. It's like walking with the weights of the world. But your intention is starting to clear. You are really starting to come into a place where what you want to do for the next 6 months is starting to become apparent. And I think this is what is going to be quite important for you. And it seems really important, it seems really important that you're not listening to other people's bad energy, what they want you to do. There is somebody around you at the moment that is manipulating situations around you.
It's all right, I'm dealing with it.
Leave him on there, he's fine. He's making us laugh. Don't delete him.
All right. Stay on track, you know, stay on track.
We miss you too.
Yeah, I love you. I'm doing my belly dancing at 9.
That's the other show.
Yeah. You get my titties out. Oh my God, Shannon, stay with us. Who's in the plot? Oh, God. Yeah, Shannon, I think this is probably your ex. And I think in the past, this has done you a lot of damage because you have pulled away. The Hermit comes out, and this tells us that you have been not wanting to. But now I think actually really is the time for you to start thinking about either a new relationship or investing some more time into where you feel you rightfully should be. There is a lot of people that I can see who've had an input about what your life should be doing, where you should be, how it should be holding forward. But really, you are the master of your own destiny. I've got the Six of Pentacles. Pentacles talks about your personal possessions, about the things that you've got, what you should be doing, all of these kinds of feelings. And really, you're balancing your own money. So you don't really have to be beholden to anybody. Can you shout me out of the comments if they pop up? Because so I do think really for yourself, you're starting to come into a magical place with regards to money. You're starting to put yourself into quite a strong, positive place with regards to how it's working for yourself. And I think this year you do turn a lot of corners. However, and I will show you this card which has come out, the Devil has been in your life to play. That isn't always a bad card, the Devil, you know, because it's sometimes better, the Devil, you know. Sometimes we have Devil in us, which makes us just to do a little bit different things, a bit cheeky, a little bit naughty because the Devil within us. But I would say probably for the last 10 months, you've had the Devil systematically in your life playing havoc with things that's going on for you. And I think that has just given you not so much energy as you should have done, but you're drawing now on better energy. Yes. And there's justice coming for you. The Justice card has come out for you. And this is really a really good card. It gives you the ability to be able to be the master of your own destiny. Now, do you have the 2 children, Shannon? I can see 2 little children around. If you've got more than that, there's 2, one gender, one of another, but I feel 2 children, one either side of me, and I feel that's leading for you to be in a stronger, more positive place at this moment in time. Yeah, there's no messing around. People really would be foolish to mess with you over the next few months. You're literally creating, so there's a job energy that's starting to change.
That's true. I've been homeless with my 3 kids the last 11 months because of my ex 3 kids.
Right, so do you have 2 with one gender, one of another? Is it 2 girls and 1 son, Shannon? Can you collaborate on that for me? And I feel that this is going to be better. Finances, don't worry. You're starting to get yourself into a better place. Your finances are starting to fall into a more manageable place for you. And you start putting down some roots, you know. Yeah, absolutely. We've got 8 of Pentacles that keeps coming up. These just tell me that you are financially starting to get grounded and money will start to work in a better place for you. I would see your ex actually as the Devil. I think that he just creates havoc. He likes control. He wants to purposely manipulate you. He doesn't really care about you or the kids, if I'm totally honest. He just literally wants to dominate everything that's going on around you. And I think really as you're working, you will be triumphant this year and you will turn around and kind of go, to anybody that's not believed in you, that hasn't been there to support you, that hasn't been good to give you what you've needed. So I think that you really do have this whole energy within you that you will start to work with. And there is a really strong, yeah, look at that. Wow. Loads of strength coming through. You've got the Ace of Swords coming through. This tells me people
use them against me.
Yeah, and it's all very much about the manipulation technique that he has. He's probably got a very small willy, Shannon, to be honest, so he probably has to use it in some other way. Oh dear, I have not been drinking today, honestly.
You sure that's not you?
I reckon I've got a bit of sunshine. I'm slapping my head senseless in a minute. But I do see you feeling really kind of your old self. So I'm going to wrap up the reading just so you know that everything's working well. You will be riding high by the end of the year. The cards are really falling into your the cards really will be falling into your favour. Now is a time for you to be assertive. Now is a time for you to decide what you want, where you want to be, how you want to get there. No messing around. You've got a lot of strength starting to come in, so it really is time for you to decide your future path. I do see really you putting yourself into a really positive place, and you've got strength coming in, which I think is just really going to be the decisive of your path. And by September you've turned a lot of corner. The ex is definitely history, and you will be in a strong place. I don't know who you fell out with in his family. There's a female, either his mother or a sister female energy there, but I feel like you just need to cut cords with everybody from that side because he has been spreading and telling lies. Love and light to you, my darling, and congratulations on getting your free reading. Share the post, please, as we always say. It's lovely for you to share for us.
Steve, putting that notice up again.
Yeah, that great big white one that we can't see. So sharing's caring and all that. I'll hold that for you now.
Okay.
So Jessica is next. She won the other free reading. Jessica King, are you still online? Please, if you're there, can you come forward?
I'll do a bit of both because I've got somebody waiting for her.
Okay. Ooh, that was the cards. Right, let me wait for Jessica to pop up. Jessica said hello, did she, Steve?
Not recently. No.
Oh, Jessica, where have you gone?
No, she is. I am. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there she
Okay,
is.
fantastic. Hi, Jessica. How are you doing? Okay, so what I'll do is I've got somebody waiting to come in for you, okay? And I've got a gentleman that steps forward for you, Jessica, okay? And I do feel as he steps in, he would have been quite frail when he passed over, okay? And I do get breathing difficulties with this gentleman, okay? As he's just coming in and showing me a breathing mask. So I'm not sure if he would have had like a nebulizer or something like that before he passed. Okay, and as he comes in, he would have had sort of hair around the sides here and he would have been balding on top, okay? I do feel like he passed over probably about late 70s to 80s, okay? And I'm getting a J name with him, okay? And I'm also getting an M name around as well, okay? As he comes in, he is lovely. He's got such a lovely energy around him, okay? And I do feel he would have been granddad, great-granddad around you, okay, Jessica? Okay. Can you understand this gentleman, please? I do feel like he likes to pop in as well, and he likes to come in and say hello, and then he comes out again, okay? And I do get a smell of cigarettes around him as well. So I'm not sure whether he would have smoked when he was younger, okay? Because I do get that strong smell.
I can smell that now, actually.
Okay, thank you. Okay. He's telling me that sometimes you can feel quite low as well, okay? And he's telling me that you're doing way too much, okay? And he's saying it's time for you to take a step back and start doing things for yourself, okay?
Wow, yes.
Okay, thank you. He says that, you know, you go into a shop and you see these tops and stuff, and he says that you'll think about everyone else before yourself, okay? And he said, go get out there and go grab that top, okay? So start thinking and doing things for yourself. Okay. I don't know who's got his. He's showing me a watch as well, okay? And I do feel like this would have been passed down to somebody as well, okay? Okay. Yeah, I just feel a really chesty cough with him as well, bless him. And he does tell me that somebody used to come and visit him as well, quite a bit, okay? And he showed me a few people around his bed as well. I do feel like he went off peacefully in his sleep towards the end as well, okay? I do feel like that he was in a lot of pain, but he tells me that he's okay now. He's up there and he's eating a bit of cake, okay? Oh. He's actually with a female up there as well. There's a lady up there with him as well. And I do feel like she would have been a medium build, and she's coming in and she would have had dark hair, okay? And she has it quite well done. And she is lovely. She smells beautiful. I get a beautiful smell of perfume around her. And it's really floral.
Yes, he did.
Okay. Yeah, she smells beautiful as she's stepping forward. I do feel like she would have come in and she wouldn't have taken any nonsense off of anyone. But actually, I feel like she was quite gentle as well. She loved her children, okay? And I do feel like she's very, very family. And she loved her grandchildren as well. Okay. She would have been there with the sweets straight away saying, would you like any sweets, okay? So she always had a thing of sweets on the side. Okay. And she also comes in and she's got a little dog around her as well. I do feel like she comes in quite a bit for you as well. And I do feel like she's quite a guardian angel sort of thing. And she watches you and she helps you on your path, she tells me.
Mine then.
Okay, thank you. Okay. She just tells me she's around you quite a bit, bless her. Okay. I'm going to put out some cards for you as well, Jessica.
OMG, wow.
My little man's disappeared.
She's been commenting on loads of photos elsewhere.
Oh. Who's got her necklace, please? Because she's showing me a necklace as well. And I do feel like the necklace would have been, it's like a chain, okay? She's also showing me a necklace that would have had a ring on the end as well. Remember the years, sometimes some people put rings on the end as well, and she's showing me that as well. Is he there?
No, just rings.
A ring? Jenny's on one
I'm going to get out of your war in a minute. I'll pull you off.
I'm so starved. That's what it is.
Okay, she tells me that there's been quite a bit of anxiety around something. So I don't know if somebody suffers with anxiety or depression, and it's really, really been worrying about, you know, they've been worrying about situation, and she's just telling me that things are going to settle, okay? So I do feel like in the next couple of months, things are going to really balance out for you, okay? I do feel like I want to say June, really important for you. I also want to say around October time as well. And she also tells me about the last couple of months, and I just feel like things have been really sort of rocky, okay? Okay, just bear with me. Just grab another one. There you go. Okay.
Just said me.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, she's just saying that things are going to really balance out for you. She does see big changes around you as well, okay? And I do want to bring in learning as well, okay? Before I wasn't sure about what I want to do, what I want to be, and she's just coming in and she's showing me learning, okay? So I do feel like there's going to be a different path for you, okay? She's also showing me cards as well. So I don't know whether you do cards and things like this as well, because she's just showing me, saying that you're very spiritual as well, Jessica, okay? And do you hear things? Okay, because she's saying that she's saying your name, okay? So I do feel like you'll be able to hear things as well. Very clairaudience, is that it? Clairaudience? Yeah, clairaudience, okay? You're going to start hearing things, she tells me. Okay. Yeah, she tells me that somebody's been around as well, quite negative, okay? She's saying just park them aside, okay? And don't listen to them, okay? So you just don't need that crap in your life, okay? So, yes, just say you don't need that crap in your life, okay? And she's really stern about this, and she doesn't want this around you, okay? So she's just saying, just move right away from it. It's just no good, okay? Because this only brings you down as well, Jessica, okay? Okay. But she just comes in, she just says, I love you so, so much, okay? And Granddad's coming in as well, and he's saying he loves you as well, okay? And he's talking about children as well, okay? Is there 2 children around you, please, Jessica, okay? And I do feel like there's a baby in spirit as well they bring in, okay? Because she's wrapped it up in a blanket, okay? She's coming in and she's going, I'm looking after her, okay? So I do feel like there's a baby in spirit for you as well, okay? And I do feel like somebody used to blame themselves for the baby, okay? She's saying, please don't worry, it wasn't your fault, okay? So I just feel like it was in and out, okay?
She said yes.
But she's bringing in lots and lots and lots of love for you, okay? And I'm just going to close up and I'm just going to say, God bless. Thanks for letting me read for you.
Once again, share us tonight, guys. You know, we always say that, but it's nice for you to do that for us. I want to just say to Robert Round, you were saying earlier that you've got a film that's going to be edited, then you'll drop it over to us. We'd love to see it. That's for Robert Round. You were saying earlier about you doing a small film. We'd love to see that. That would be really nice. I need to kind of run with a couple if that's okay. And I don't know if they're still there because I haven't actually seen them. But Zoe Louise, are you still there? Zoe Louise, Zoe Zoeyy Louise, are you still there? Just going to see if she just pop up because I want to see if you've been saying you're having really, really desperate for a reading. Doesn't look like she's there. Is she there, Steve?
Sorry, what name?
Zoe Louise.
Not that I can see now.
Okay, Zoe, I'm going to have to come back to you maybe, my love, because I've got to move on because I can't. Oh, yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you are. Yeah, okay. Right, so I'm going to start with you, Zoe. You do have a lovely lady that needs to ping in here straight away. If she isn't Nan, she would be a great Nan. I do need to be on your mum's side of the family. She's quite a small, petite lady, very white hair, quite wavy. She would have been quite a good age. She's got quite arthritic hands as she comes in here. And she talks of William and John. I know they're very common names, but these are the 2 names that she gives me. I can see you, Zoe. And she's given me quite a lot of breathlessness. She had problems with her knees and her legs. There are very strong London links with her. Can you place her at all? She's coming in with love and support, and she says, you are almost too emotionally, you don't know her. Okay, do ask on the side of the family. She's lovely. She keeps showing me a bag of pennies. It's literally like a little pouch with a drawstring at the top, and that's important, and somebody would remember that. She keeps wanting to show me fruitcake really thick fruitcake. And she just says, you're taking on too much at the moment, and really about your energy. It's about, you can't change things that have happened and are currently going on around you. You're desperately feeling the need as if you want to, you definitely feel as if you want to bring a change in, but your hands are tied. I see you being shackled. So there is little you can do to change, at least for the probably till the end of April. So it's just literally go with the flow. Allow yourself to just not stress too much. It's your stress levels that are coming up that are creating the impasse for you. But sometimes it's a bit like the universe is a dumper truck and it just chucks loads of negative issues. But I want to say that everything that's been going like this in your life really does calm down. You're coming into a calmer place. You're coming into a place where you will feel as if there's much more of a sturdier ground around you. You don't cope with stress very well, to be fair. But you are coping better than you need to be. This lady's name, I want to talk about Anne, Annie, or Alice is the name that she gives me. She shows me 2 sisters and a brother. Now, I don't know whether she's one of the 2 sisters or whether there's 2 plus her. She's very neat in her frame, very smiley lady. She's got really white hair, and she's very sweet lady. She's very strong. She's got piercing grey blue eyes as well, and I'm sure somebody would know who she is. If you can pick her up, and also I need to talk about Gladys. You don't get many of them anymore, but there's a Gladys connection as well. She talks about somebody doing the family tree, and somebody recently has been looking through the old photographs, so she gives me this as well. I want to say, Zoe, don't worry about things that are happening in life at the moment, because they are short-lived, and although they are intense and causing you grief, they are only going to be running till the end of April. And really, I think you grow in strength. As we were talking about the moon earlier, we're in crisis with the moon, and this is sometimes where we feel that energy with us down here on earth with everything. I believe you're going to change 3 aspects of your life. One is about your view and your position with the world. One is about your career and how you want to be seen by the universe. And one is about more the future planning. I want to say as well, Zoe, are you dating at the moment? If you are, then you are going to have to communicate clearly with somebody in your life, because I do feel that you're going to have good, clear channels of communication with all members of the family, to do with relationship and to do with everybody that's filtering in around you, because what you're saying is not what your intention is. This is causing a problem where people are not able to give you that direct understanding of what they want. So the best word I could give you is to do with communication. All is good for you in the month of May. Excuse me. There's very little that knocks you off its axis in May. It's a very grounded, stable month. They literally need you to be outside. But I feel that when you become anxious and your nerves are bad, once you hit into May, your energy will start to certainly feel a lot better about you, and everything then starts to reground and balance. So do keep yourself into a positive mode. Know that where you are isn't going to last. It will start to shift, okay? You're quite a spiritual lady, and I think what's happening, Zoe, is that you are picking up the anxious energy of others around you, and so it does make you quite worried about things. You've just said, is my granddad's there? I do pick up a gentleman who wants to come in, who very much, and I don't know if this is mum's dad, but again, I feel he fits on mum's side. A very caring, warm man, I can sense, wants to come forward. I do feel the last period of his life, he was really frail. He just gives me a feeling that he wasn't wanting to be remembered like that. He did want to be more known as somebody who was more strong. He's got a wicked sense of humour. He wants to laugh and joke. He says he's around you quite a lot. He asks me to tell you he's proud of you and that he comes in quite strongly, giving me the month of November for him, and April is also a strong time. He also stands with another lady in the name Pearl. God, you don't get many of them either. Is with him. I don't even know who she is.
That's Wendy Gold's Yes Daddy. And she's related to, I think, to Zoe.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Mum,
right, so Wendy is, oh, okay. He is really sweet, actually. He's got a bit of change in his pocket. He wants to whistle around, and he just comes with this really kind of really light energy. And he's very good in a crisis situation, because he'd simply be, right, you've got 2 choices. You can either get up and deal with it, or you can have a complete meltdown. He's very practical. He wouldn't have got himself into tears. Very warm, kind-hearted man. He wants to make me laugh, so he's certainly got a good sense of humour, but he is around. Open-minded, yes. Did you believe in this? Not quite sure.
No Pearl, Zoe, Mum.
Oh, okay. You know who Pearl is. That's bad. Because I kind of feel that there's these people with him. And he stands with 2 other men. I don't know if it's a brother-in-law, and his father. But there are 2 men there. There's also a Robert that I can also hear coming through. But going back to you, Zoe, keep chatting to your granddad. He's a very strong man.
They were Dad's good friends. Pearl was.
Oh, okay.
Has he got anything to say about my job?
All I want to say really is that you are back on track where you should be. The job will ultimately be okay. You know, your hands are tied, as I said originally. You can't do much to change that at the moment. So just keep your focus. And as you get into May, that will suddenly start to become clearer. Love and light to you, my darling. Thank you for letting me give you a reading. That means a lot. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, can you please like and share the post, please? So you can get out to as many people as possible.
We do crop up on some pretty random sites, it has to be said.
You do.
You're going to get slapped later, Mr. Bird.
You're walking into it.
Who said that?
Christine and my...
Would you mind if I did another one? Because I don't know if she's still there, but I've got a link. Is Christina Butler still online? Christina, are you with us? Because you were asking about your son, Anthony, 24, and I did really feel him come quite close. So I'm calling out to Christina Butler. I don't know if you're there. My pleasure, Wendy, no problem. Christina, I hope you are, because I do pick up your son, but if you're not there, I can't do anything. I can just go to another lady who I was really connected to when she was popping up earlier, and that's Melissa.
Christina Matthews, I'm here. No?
No, Christina Butler.
Okay.
No, Christina Butler, it was. The other lady that I was...
Yeah, those folks are so blessed to get a reading. That's Christina Butler.
Is that what she said?
Yep.
No, Christina Butler I need, just so if you're there, that's fine.
Yeah, Christina Butler said those folks are so blessed to get a reading.
Okay, she just hasn't popped up on my thing yet.
Okay.
Oh, there she is. Okay, Christina, you were asking earlier about your son, Anthony, who's 24. I have got to tell you that he's doing okay. He loves the ways in which you honour him. He loves the way in which you do talk about him in a positive way. He has really clearly asked me to say to you, you know, he's very sorry about his passing. He looks at the floor when he talks about his death and the way he died, and he just shakes his head. He doesn't really want to comment. He doesn't really want to discuss a great deal. He just really wants to express his love for you. He tells me you're a good mum. He tells me that you were there for him all the time in some way, and I can't understand fully why, Christina, although I do think he died quite quick. He does feel like he's let you down. I can't get more from him as to telling me why exactly how he died. I'm drawn more to a health issue rather than an accident or suicide, to be fair, but I could be wrong on that. But he does just gravitate to your side. He is a really gentle soul, really kind of a positive person. I want to say hello to Robert Hen. Hello, darling. It's really good to see you, Rob. I haven't seen you for so bloody long or spoke to you. You don't even pop up on my newsfeed anymore. But Christina, your son is very alive and well in the spirit world. He has been moving forward and putting himself through a form of education. He drives over there, and he's really giving me the thumbs up about that. So I don't know whether he didn't drive when he was here, but there's something about driving. And he's done Route 66 in America. I don't even know why this is important, but he's showing me this as well. Do you wear a cross or something around your neck in memory of him? It may even be a locket, but he knows that you have something on you all the time of him. And he talks about having this connection here with you, because he says, I'm by your heart. And I think that's physical is what he's showing me. And he just turns around and says, I'm with Nan. I don't know if that's your mum or whether that's your Nan, but he says, I'm with Nan. And he comes forward. And he's really laid back. He gives me a very chilled personality, You're not coming up on my news feed, Christina, so I do hope that you are still watching and you are still with us.
Yeah, there's been lots of comments from Christina. Yeah.
Oh, have you seen them?
Yeah.
It's only
What?
ages. No, I've been seeing them. Like,
Oh, right.
yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So I do have to say to you...
Sorry, auto accident is what Christina just said.
Oh, it was an accident, was it? See, he doesn't give me that feeling. It's almost as if... I know this sounds really silly, but my heart is really racing. And I don't know whether there was a heart attack or something because of the accident, but he makes me feel... I know he died quick. I could feel that the minute he came forward. But I do feel very strong that whether he died instantly or not, I know his soul left his body fairly quickly. And he just doesn't really want to discuss a lot about his passing. I understand that. That's absolutely fine. He always knew he wouldn't live a long life, to be fair.
I just lost his war.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think that you will find it. I don't think it's gone forever. I think he will find it for you and he'll pop it up. But I think that it will appear. But I think that you will need to put something back of his around your neck. I know that there was no pain really with his death. I know that sounds really silly considering he died in an automobile accident. But I do feel as well that there was a big lorry or a massive van, because I've got really big impact there that he shows me. But he's still him. He still is quite laid back. He's quite chilled. He talks about Joe. Do you know who Joe is? Joe. So that's a man, not a female. Because he keeps giving me this feeling of letting you know when he's around. He does wake you quite early, certainly around 4:30, 5 in the morning. That's very much him. And he just really wanted to let you know that he... so I'm just...
Jennie, and he came through very quickly, but said he didn't believe in the board.
Okay, Simon Gold, I'm just reading your message. But to let you know, to be honest, Christina, please know that Anthony's fine. I don't know if you were the only person that called him Anthony and that most people called him Tony or something, but he says, Mum calls me Anthony, so that's obviously, you know, what you would know him for. He's delicious in the spirit world. He's happy as happy can be.
That's so true. He knew he wasn't going to live long.
Yeah, he must have always said that, because he says to me, I was right. I always knew that ever since I was little. But he says his exact message is, Mum, it's cool here. I'm okay. I'm getting on with it. You know, I didn't particularly choose to be here. It is what it is. Just, I want you to enjoy your life. I know you miss me. I want you to get on with your life. I want you to be happy. Whenever you pass away, I'm coming to get you at the pearly gates. He says, I'll be there to meet you. I'll give you the biggest hug ever. But he just wants you to know that he's doing okay. So much love to you, Christina, from Anthony. He's lovely, and I'm pleased I've managed to pull him through. I hope that's managed to help you. Much love to you, Christina. Love and light. Thank you. Does it look like Melissa popped up?
Okay. I've got, yeah, shall I do it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to come to Christine Matthews. Okay. Christina Mathis.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. Dad.
Okay. And what I've got is I've got a gentleman that steps forward for you, Christina. Okay. And I do feel like he probably would have been about 5'9" to 5'12" tall. Okay. And I do feel like he would have been quite a slimish build. Okay. Slim to medium build. And as he steps forward as well, I do feel like he would have, in the heat, he would have worn like a white vest. Okay. And he's showing me a pair of jeans. Okay. Okay. He would have had lovely dark hair as well. Okay. Okay. But he just comes in and he is saying that he is so, so proud of you, Christina, okay? And he does question sometimes some of your things that you actually do, but he's laughing, okay? I do feel like he would have had quite a good sense of humour as well. But I do feel a lot of sadness around this passing, he tells me, okay? And he tells me he went too soon, okay? So I don't know whether it was... Okay. I'm just trying to find out how he passed, okay? I'm just getting a lot of emotion around him at the minute, and he's just saying, sorry, I left you, okay?
Hold on, she says my dad was 6'1".
Okay. This gentleman's showing me about that, 5 foot. what did I say? 5'9" to 5'12".
Which is 6 foot.
Yeah, 6 foot.
Oh, she's put you 6'8".
This one don't look that big.
Christina, how tall was your dad? You put 6'1", and then he's 6'8". He was very, very tall then.
Yeah, this one's not as tall.
She said he died. Did he suffer? So I don't know how he died.
Okay.
I see a man, just doing a bit of a joint reading here. I see a man with really dark hair, quite thick hair, quite wavy. So I don't know if this is the same gentleman, Christina. And it gives me a crushing feeling in the chest. Really wheezy.
He's talking about an accident as well.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know.
Accident, he's saying.
He died after getting hit by an army truck.
Oh, that'd be the crushing in my chest
Yeah.
then.
It's an accident. I do feel it was literally like that. It was quick, like that. Okay. Just, I don't think he believes in what I do either, okay? So I do feel like he's sort of stepping back. He's having a little look in, and then he's stepping back again, okay? But he just wants to come in reading, and he's just saying hello, and he's just making sure that you're okay, okay? And he's just saying, really, he just wants to say sorry, okay? Okay. I don't feel like it's Dad though. I feel like there's somebody else around there as well. I don't feel this. I don't feel it's Dad. I feel like I've got somebody else that comes in for you as well. Okay, Christina. Okay, and I do feel like this gentleman probably would have passed over probably about 60s, late 50s to 60s when he passed over. Okay, and I do feel like the gentleman would have passed with it. Okay, with the chest, okay, because I get deep breathing with this gentleman as well. Okay, I do feel dark hair with him as well, and he was this height, okay, and I do feel like he was 5'9" to 5'12" tall, okay, and I do feel like a slender build. I do feel like he lost quite a bit of weight towards the end as well. Okay, and I do feel smoking around him as well, okay, because I get a really strong smell of cigarettes, okay. But I want to put up the roll-ups, okay? So I don't feel like it was proper cigarettes. I do feel like it was roll-ups. So he would have sat there like that, rolling up. Okay. I get a T name around him, and I'm getting a H name around as well, okay? And he's also giving me November time, okay? And he's also giving me probably about June time. Okay. He also says there's a birthday that's either just been or is just coming up as well, okay? Because he wants to come in and he's saying happy birthday, okay? I do feel like there's an anniversary of a person, and I want to say roughly about November, December time as well around this as well. Okay. He also comes in, he's bringing a big bunch of flowers as well, okay? So he's bringing in roses as well. And I do get lots of smells, of floral smells. Okay.
I'm quiet, not hearing.
Okay, he's talking about an anniversary as well.
Could it be my son?
This gentleman comes in as well, and he's, I don't feel like he's very good at telling his feelings as well. Okay, he would love to keep himself to himself and keep his feelings in as well. And he, okay, I'll just pick some cards out for you, Christina. Okay, I just want to say congratulations to you as well, okay, because I feel like there's been a decision that's been made as well, okay, so I feel like there's been something that's been sort of playing on your mind, okay, and you weren't sure about whether to do something or not, okay, and the same go for it, okay. And they're also showing me a move, okay, I don't know who's moving or thinking about moving as well, okay, because they're showing me this as well. They're also jangling keys as well, so I feel like there's something new coming in for you, okay. They're also talking about paperwork that's going to be coming into the post as well. There's an important letter. Okay. And he's also talking about answers. So I feel like there's something around that you need to find something out about as well, okay? That's been left for so long. But you're going to find out exactly what's happened, okay? And they're talking about this as well. Okay. And they're also talking about support around you as well, okay, Christina? Because I'm not sure whether you've had a lot of support, but they're showing me this as well. Okay. But I will leave their love with you, okay? He's not really saying much more, but I'm just going to leave their love with you, and I'm just going to say God bless, thank you.
Share the post, guys. The more people that know about us, the better. We love to share. Put the numbers up there. It's nice. We're kind of building a big community here, so it's nice to have that connection. I really want to go to Julie Bevan. Julie Bevan, are you there? You want to speak to Auntie Karen, who died 2 weeks ago from devices. I don't know what that is that you're saying she died of, and I've been asking her, and I don't know what DEVIZES is. Have you heard of that?
No.
No.
Devices.
Yeah.
No.
So are you there, Julie Bevan? Are you there? I don't know if you are there, Julie. What a shame. Be a shame if you're not, because I would like to bring your Aunt Karen forward, because she's here with us tonight. No, if you're not there, she's not popping up.
Sorry, what name?
Julie Bevan.
No.
Okay, Julie. Sorry, I couldn't be able to connect you to your Auntie Karen. She's a truly lovely lady. All right, I need to come to Demi Milne. I know you're on because you are.
Linda Wilson says it's a place, devices.
Oh, is it? Oh,
I've never.
I thought it was she died of. Thank you very much for enlightening me on that. Yeah, I didn't know that. Oh, it's a place, devices. See, everybody's telling me that now. I get it.
I've
Okay.
never heard of that before.
No. Is that in England? I know that sounds really stupid. Is that England or America? But I don't know where she is. Julie Bevan, even though you've just disappeared on me. No, I'm going to come to Demi Milne. I know you're there, Demi. Could you hold that for me while I give Demi her reading?
I'm looking to see who comes up.
Oh, Christina Mathis, that's nice.
You're right on what decisions
Coming up. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Demi Milne, I get your nan coming through, Demi. Oh my God, I wouldn't mess with her. She's an absolute trooper. And Demi, she's really clear. You've put that she only died 6 months ago from cancer. She shows me being a heavy smoker, Demi. So she must have loved to kind of puff on a fag all the time. And I do think that's possibly what created lung cancer or the cancer that she had. But she's like, I don't want you feeling sorry for me. I'm all right. You've got to get on with life. She's very grounded, down to earth. She'd say it how she is, Demi. She wouldn't,
Swindon way, I think.
Oh. See, we learn something new every day. I have to Google it later. Demi, Julie, you've just popped up. Okay, I'll have to do you both. Okay. Julie, if you don't comment, I missed you. But Demi Milne, are you still there? Because you've gone quiet on me now. This is the problem, isn't it? Trying to connect to people.
Yeah. Demi Milne, she was smoking every day.
Right, okay. And I know for a fact she tells me that she was told and advised that she needed to give up her cigarettes, but she would tell people where to jump off because she would very clearly not give up her smoking for anybody. Even right at the end, I feel like she would be taken out for her ciggies because she's still smoking in spirit. She says to tell you she's got her fags, and that makes her happy because that's all she wanted. Now, she's met by a man over there, so I take it that could be her husband. There's a man that stands with her who came to greet her, not a very tall man, 5'5", 5'6", quite short for a guy. He's got kind of a T-shirt and a pullover, a tank top kind of feeling, like it just comes to here, and then he's got like a shirt underneath, I can see. She does not want any sympathy. Your nanny's a very strong, assertive lady, Demi, and she's very clearly saying there was a falling out or something was given or said right when she died. Do you understand this, my lovely?
Yes, she wanted to give up her smoking, my granddad. Yeah,
she's very much a lady who sticks to her guns. She is talking about, she knew she'd had cancer for a while. She'd had it for about 18 months. Did you know that? I do feel like, you did say that earlier on in one of your feeds that she had really bad cancer. I think it's spread everywhere, Demi, by the time she died. I literally don't think that you know, and she says, I had lost loads of weight. She also talks about having had a fall. Do you understand this? And I do believe she either
said no, I don't, but that was before you said about a fall.
Oh, I don't know what that's to, actually.
No, I don't.
Sorry, Demi, I don't know what your no, I don't comment is to. She very much gives me a very strong feeling that she's just, oh, you have a ring? Oh, is it not about falling out? Get myself confused now. She's given me the feeling that there was a comment. She also said there wasn't as much money as she thought there would have been. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, it did. She was very poorly. She was really poorly.
Okay. She's got a good sense of humour. She smokes up there. She just gives me a feeling of, you've got to get on with life. She says she had a good innings. She was pleased to see Grandad. She'd missed him. They bicker terribly, actually, but it's all love, really, and it's all good. So she just wants to give you that confirmation that she is with Grandad and she is with him.
My mum has a ring.
Okay, she would really want you to have her ring, maybe in time, if it's ever passed down, because she feels that it's important. And I know that she's the matriarch of the family. And clearly when she went, it must have really knocked everybody for six, because she talks about, there's two pieces of information I get. There's an estranged part of the family, and then she goes on about somebody in Australia or Canada. So I don't know whether somebody's went and come back or what the family link is, but she's got this very strong feeling with her. She also shows me she likes a little tipple, like a little drink, although I can't see what's in it, but there is certainly about a drink that she's showing me that she loved to have regularly. Is it a lager? Would she have half a lager or a shandy top or something like that? Because something about this weather, she'd like a refreshing drink, but it does feel as if I'm in a half pint glass, not a shorter shot.
Yeah, it did, missing her every day. Not too sure that's all.
No, yeah. Julie Bevan, I haven't forgotten about you. I'll have to come out to you after I've done this message. You just didn't pop up on my news feed. Because I do get this feeling as well that she is proud of you. I'm just going to do a couple of cards for Demi, so I've covered that so I can just see where we are with things and what's going on there. Sorry, Nat, I feel like I've hogged everybody tonight.
It's all right. Gives me a moment to connect.
So good. Chucking cards everywhere here.
Yeah.
Yeah, a large lime.
Oh.
Yeah, large lime, yeah. Bless her. Let's have a look. Okay, so you're coming into... Oh, wow. Let me just have a look. Yeah, I would say you will feel you're up against it right up until July. There are options, but you're not looking to take them. But once we hit the centre of the summer, you've got strength and an assertive energy coming in. You might find that you lock horns with a strong male around you, and you might feel that his difference of opinion really gets your hackles up, and you might be wanting to say. But from July, you're going into a learning time where you want to be able to learn, take on energy, decide what it is that you want to do. But I think looking back, the family has had its fair amount of catastrophe. We've had the Tower. That's really the worst card in the pack to come out. This is about going back into the past. And I feel the family has been shattered quite a few times by things that are going on. And so I think really you're having to try and, you know, pull the family back. And I think losing Nan has just been a little bit difficult for everybody. You emotionally keep looking back to the past. And again, July is your really important month, to be honest, Demi. But once you hit July, everything opens up for you and it all becomes really clear. So I do know that you have got a very strong energy starting to move in once we hit that midsummer point. But right now, as we look at things, you have been feeling quite tied up. You can't do the things you want to for many different reasons in life. Go with the flow, really, my darling, until you get to July. This really is going to give you that stronger energy. Love and light to you, Demi, my darling. Thanks so much for letting me give you a reading. So I need to go straight to Julie if you're there. Julie, I'm losing my voice tonight. Bear with me a moment.
Oh. Got enough water, yeah. I'll get through a whole bottle of it.
I know. Right, Julie. I have your Auntie Karen. I have to tell you, she's a very, very soft, kind, lovely, gentle lady. I have to keep taking quite a lot of deep breaths with her. Although she may have been unwell, I do feel she actually had an infection. Do you understand this? What the problem is with her? Because I feel that there were two illnesses she was fighting and there were two issues. One, unfortunately, seems to counteract the other. So I feel if she didn't die one, she would have died of the other. She keeps showing me morphine and she keeps showing me a saline bag. So I feel there was a lot of good being done for her. And I just want to say, I hear she's the first of the girls to go. So I don't know what that means, as in obviously girls of the family. And she just says she took a sudden downturn and disappeared. Are you with me?
I haven't seen
No.
Sorry, what was the name?
Julie Bevan.
Yeah.
Okay, if you are there, Julie, I'm just going to keep this short and sweet because you're not popping up very regularly on my newsfeed, I'm afraid. It's really hard to give that link if I'm not seeing your comments. So I do think really strongly, to be honest, Julie, your Auntie Karen is lovely. She's really nice. And somebody's been putting together almost like an organogram of pictures of her, because she's been looking on a computer when somebody's finding all these pictures of her over periods of time gone past. She gives me a clear feeling years ago when she was young, she used to like dancing, going out, enjoying herself, letting her hair down. And I don't know whether she was married twice, but there seems to be 2 wedding rings she's trying to show me. I want to talk about John as being a significant name with her, because she talks of John as she's coming through. And she keeps showing me, which is extremely rare, and I don't know what it means, but I'll show you, saddles of horses. I've got all saddles like on a gate. Does that mean anything to you, to be honest, Julie? Because I don't know what it means.
Yes.
So really, there's just this feeling of these horse saddles. I don't know what that means. They're not on horses. Right, okay, that's fine. But there was something else with her. And was it in her brain? Do you know? Because I feel like I've got headaches and problems coming in here, right in my head and in my skull. I do think she fell or collapsed, and I think this is how they found the problem with the tumour. And again, she talks about she had treatment to shrink it. My gut feeling is that it either didn't go, or I actually think this tumour had spored and it came out somewhere else, because I do feel she had it in 2 or 3 places, this tumour. But my head is really hurting with her as well.
We would go dancing.
Okay. She still wants to dance up there in the spirit world. She still wants to be up there letting everybody know that she's tripping the light fantastic, enjoying her time with everything. Did you see that?
No, what was that?
Something's just swooped straight across. Wow, I don't know if that's come out on the film actually. That something's just come whoosh straight across. So we'll have to watch back and see if something just literally shot past. I don't know whether it was caught on the camera. Did you guys see anything?
Wow.
Yeah, it just came straight from that corner and just scooped right across. That was really weird. So let us know if you did see anything. She's got a lovely, lovely sense of humour, and it's almost like I feel she's your second mummy, to be honest, Julie. Even though, you know, you've got a mummy, she does feel like another mummy, because she tells me about how close you were.
Horses.
Yeah, I don't think it is about horses. I think it literally could be getting back in the saddle, as in giving you the prompt you that life has to go on. That is the only interpretation of that I can take, Julie. Julie, can you confirm about whether it was a brain tumour or why she keeps giving me the headaches, please? Because she just keeps saying that my vision is blurred, she couldn't speak properly. So I don't know, again, whether the tumour caused a stroke or it was suppressing something. But she was a bloody fighter. She really did give herself heart and soul into everything to keep herself going. She just says, you know what, guys? I was tired. She just says that I'd really pop as much fight as I could. She'd done everything she could. And if I'm not even convinced, to be fair, that you've even buried her yet. If you have, it's literally only been just, but I'm not convinced you have, because she's not showing me about her send-off yet. So I don't know whether you did write or read something, but she says, thank you. So whether the intention is you're going to, I don't know. But she just shows me smiling. She shows me a happy self. She gave me a home when I had nowhere to go. She loves you like a mother would love a child, really, Julie. That doesn't change, even though she's obviously now moved into the world of spirit. Think highly, talk strongly of me, and I send you much love. Much love to you, Julie, and thank you for letting me give you a reading. I'm knackered. Over to you now.
Okay, I've got Natasha Kirk. And she's wanting to connect with her granddad, okay? Let's just make sure she comes on.
Yeah,
she's still there.
Yeah.
Okay, Natasha, I've got a gentleman that wants to come through for you, okay? And I do feel like he probably would have been about 5'8" to 5'12" tall, okay? And I do feel like he was a medium-built gentleman, okay? And as he comes in, he's showing me whitish hair, okay? And he would have had reading glasses. He's showing me reading glasses, and when he was reading, he would have had them at the end of his nose, okay? When he's looking over, okay? I do feel like he probably would have been in 70s to 80s when he passed over. Okay, and he gives me March as well. He's saying March is really important, okay? Hi, Julie. I do feel like he would have come in as well, and he's quite smartly dressed, okay? So I feel like he would have worn like a shirt, okay, and trousers. Okay, he smells lovely as well, and I get really strong smell of aftershave with him as well. I do feel like he was quite an intelligent gentleman as well, okay? And I do feel like he would have had such a fantastic sense of humour as well, because he's laughing and he's joking as well.
Yes, 78 March is my birthday.
Okay, thank you. But he just comes in, he's giving me a J name, like I say, Natasha, he's giving me a P name as well. Okay, I do feel like his passing would have been quite quick as well, and I don't know whether he had problems around his stomach area, because he's showing me this as well, okay? And I'm also getting problems around my breathing as well, shadow breathing as well towards the end, okay? I do feel like his passing would have probably been quite quick, okay? But he tells me that he was quite stubborn as well, okay? So he needed to go to the doctors, okay? But he would have put things off a little bit, okay? And he would have said, you know, I'm all right. Okay, but he really needed that kick to go. I do feel cholesterol with him as well, okay? And I do feel he's showing me tablets as well. Would he have taken tablets? Just show me tablets as well. Okay. I don't know why he's giving me sun.
Yes, he did. Lung cancer, very stubborn.
Okay, thank you.
No problem, Jennie.
Who's got the problems with the stomach then, please? Okay, because you show me problems with the stomach. So I don't know if I'm eating something and not, something's playing, something's playing up on the stomach.
Yes, he did, but I don't know what else to.
Okay, thank you. You show me, stomach as well.
I guess that's the pills, actually.
Okay. I'm going to put that down now. That was what I was writing down. But he just comes in. He says he's around you quite often as well, okay, Tasha? And he says he is really, really proud of you, okay? And I do feel like you're going to be doing something for yourself, okay? And I don't know whether I want to work from home or do my own thing, okay? Because I feel like I need more money coming in as well, he's saying, okay? He just wants the best for you. I do feel like he helps you quite a bit as well on your path as well, okay?
I have, and my sister had problems with her stomach.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, he's just really showing me the stomach area, and he's saying lay off something, okay? So I do feel like you're eating something that you shouldn't be eating, okay? And he's just saying, take that right out of your diet, okay?
Nikki Churchill, sat here in my headphones while I'm doing my online food shop. Everyone thinks I'm bonkers. That's really
If you're in
funny.
the right place.
Yeah, Nikki, welcome to the Bonkers Club.
Okay, he's coming in as well, and he's saying congratulations, okay?
Yes, he's right.
Okay, I don't know who's having the baby, okay? I do feel like there's a baby energy coming up as well. So he's coming in and he's saying that I'm going to be there looking after the baby, okay? Whether that's with you or somebody else, okay? But I just feel like there's somebody close that's going to be giving baby news as well. I'm also be giving June time again, okay? So I'm getting June time and July time as well. So I do feel like there's going to be big changes around these 2 months for you. Okay. December's really important as well. He brings in December, and it's really, really strong December.
Watching from South Africa.
Oh, lovely. Hi.
Wow.
Hi, Lynn. You're in South Africa.
Okay. He's also talking about support around you as well, okay, Natasha? And it'd be nice to have a little bit more support around you as well. And he's not happy with somebody as well, he's telling me. They haven't been there, he's saying.
My dog had just started crying. He's listening with me.
Okay.
Oh, Snoggy Woofy.
My daughter's birthday is December.
Okay, thank you. Just give me something really important December.
Bernadette Brown. Hi, darling. I'll be coming to you in a sec.
I'll just put out some cards for you as well. Okay. Yeah, he's really not happy with somebody around you at the minute. He's saying they're not bloody helping. Okay.
We're on slightly delayed for
Okay.
Steve's getting.
Yeah, I want to bring some healing into you, Natasha, as well, okay? So I don't know, he's been feeling a little bit low recently.
Just says spot on.
Okay, thank you. He's just saying that somebody's been feeling a little bit low and just like the energy's been really like, ugh, recently, okay? And he's just coming in, he's going, he's trying to give you a lot of boost, okay? And just wants to boost you up in your energies, okay? I do feel like sometimes he likes to come in as well and he likes to sit at the end of your bed, okay? And he likes to watch over, okay? I don't want to freak you out or anything. He just likes to come in.
I know what he means, laugh out loud.
Okay, but he's just coming in and he likes to come in and visit as well, okay?
Yes, I have.
I do feel like sometimes he likes to leave smells as well. And he's also talking about pennies on the floor as well, okay?
I like to leave smells as well.
Yeah. So did Stephen.
Hey,
Oh.
how's this on Saturday?
Especially after eating Turkish food.
Hey, oh, roses.
Get some bumper going on there, mate.
Yeah, we're picking on Steve now.
Yeah, he loves it.
Oh,
He does, is what she said.
yeah. But he does. He is just coming in and he's just bringing in so much love for you. Right, let's have a look again. Oh, he wants to say congratulations to you as well. So I do feel like you've been in a stage of should I or shouldn't I, okay? So I don't know whether you're in a position at the minute where you're not really sure whether you should stay in somewhere or not, okay? And I do feel like this, is it work? Yeah, there's something that's really, you're not appreciated, he's telling me as well, okay? And he's also talking about somebody backbiting as well. So I don't know if somebody's been talking behind the back or something like that, because he's saying watch out, okay? And he's also saying don't listen to it, okay? You don't need to get involved, okay? He's also saying that as well. And he said you're better off out of it. Okay, he's also saying you're very spiritual as well, Natasha, okay? And this is something that you've been sort of toying with and wanting to get involved with. You're a bit curious, he's telling me, okay? He wouldn't have been a fan believer when he was here at all, okay? And I do feel like that's quite strong. But he's really nosy, and he, you know, and he believes now. But he's just saying that you're quite curious about what we do, okay? And I do feel like you might actually start learning stuff as well, okay?
Yes,
Yes, I know what you mean.
Okay.
So, spot on, yes, you're right.
Because they're bringing in the goddess of the moon, okay? So I do feel like you are quite spiritual as well, Natasha, okay? And I do feel like you'll be doing bits and bobs as well. Amazing. You use your intuition as well and your gut, okay? And I do feel like when you feel like there's something that's not quite right, okay? And he's saying trust it, okay? And you're very good at this. You're very good at working out people as well, whether they're, you know, whether they're good or bad as well. And I do believe, yeah, he's just saying just keep on doing what you're doing. He loves you so, so much, and he's so proud of you, Natasha. You're fantastic. He's saying you're a fantastic mum. You're a fantastic all around, okay? And you've got heart of gold as well. And I do feel like you'll go on to help a lot of people, he's telling me, okay? But I will leave his love with you, and I'm just going to say God bless. Thank you.
Right, a couple of people that popped up. Bernadette, are you still there? Bernadette, I need to come and see you, my darling, and we'll talk about the barn or the house because I wanted to give a message. I saw a lady came to see me for a reading who'd recommended to me. Thank you so much, Bernadette. I hope you're still watching because I've been out to Bernadette's house, the most beautiful place. So I will come and see you again. I'll pop out and have another look. We can have a chat if you need me to, Bernadette. So let me know. Natasha, great, thank you. Yes, I've always worked out people just for meeting them. Kathy wants to know how the diet is going, guys.
Oh, gosh.
God. Well, you all fell off that bloody wagon.
Wait, it's only 2 days.
We fell
Natalie's
off.
full of sugar.
Steve's been full of I'm still full of love, light and fairy dust, guys.
That's not what your text have been saying.
Oh, it's so funny. And Right, I want you to come to Emma Louise. Are you still there? You said your fiance is watching, and he wants to hear from his friend Mike. If you're still there, Emma Louise, I'd love to bring Mike through because he did pop up earlier. If not, so I'd like to. Oh, Dom, how's Tinder? Bloody hell, we're bringing it all out.
No.
Tinder gate's gone very quiet. Do you know what? I've been on Tinder for a while now. I give up. Men are a rare species of the universe that only certain people understand. I do think, I think I've come to the conclusion that I want to be single. Oh, Joe Hill, how's Bodie doing? It's her doggy. He's a Labrador. Bodie and I had a special thing, didn't we? We vibed, me and little Bodie. Loved you, Joe and Mark. Hope all is well. Hope the boys are okay. I bet the house seems quiet.
Who are you, Emma Louise?
Oh yeah, Emma Louise, you're there. Yeah, sorry. Sidetracking.
We always do that, don't we?
Yeah, my friends pop up. I'm like, hi. So yeah, Emma Louise. Right. So I've got Mike who's coming through. Is your fiance still watching? I hope so, because this will be quite interesting. Mike is a bit of a prankster. He wants to mess around. He died way too young and died in a really horrible way. And I don't feel like murdered or anything like that, but I do think that his death was really unpleasant. He wants to joke around, and it was almost like when your message went past, I heard somebody go, all right, and I just thought, oh, and he said, oh, Mike, and he wants to come through, he wants to be acknowledged to everybody, and he is really, he says that he shared some special times with your fiance, and that they kind of had a good rapport together, and every now and then Mike pops into his brain.
Yes, he is.
And he just says, I just need you to know really that I'm okay. I wouldn't have said Mike was really a believer in these things.
But mentally, too bad. Just tell him the spirits are coming.
Okay, you should see some of the things I say to them. They're coming to take you away. Some of them are really weird. But anyway, Mike is absolutely fine. He's very laid back. He's very chilled. I can hear the footy on in the background. So was he really a massive footy fan? I've got it in the background. He liked little going into the betting shop. He liked to have a little tinker here and there. I would say family man, I do feel, but I think he's a lad's lad. That's how the energy comes with him. That's how he, Ray Jennings. You keep popping up, Ray. I don't know why I keep being drawn to Ray Jennings. Team Ghost. Yeah, every time Ray's popped up, he's been coming into my eyeline, but I don't quite know why. Yeah, that is just that's part of the problem when I have to say this when you're on a dating site and they say, what do you do? And you're like, I don't tell people if I'm on a dating site what I do for a living because most people are very sceptical, which is fair dues. Mike is really lovely. He's making me incredibly hot. So it's almost like even in the winter, he would have had on. Honestly, guys, behave yourself. Did you see that woman on this morning who said that she has sex with a ghost? Did you see that? And she said she would rather shag a spirit than she would a real person.
Yeah. She won't go back now.
No. I reckon I need to lay there tonight, spread eagled on my bed, say, take me, I'm ready. See what happens. You never know. I might have to watch this gap next week, guys. It might be interesting. Oh dear. Sorry, Emma Louise. Yeah, back to Mike. Yeah, he's Mike's lovely. He's
steady on, Jen.
I know. It's not good, is it? I know, it's funny. Funny as. Mike's lovely. Did he smoke or something about roll-ups as well? Because I've got cigarette smoke very strongly around him. And he seems really tall and lanky, or just tall. Because I feel I've got a jumper jeans on with him. He's very casually dressed. He keeps doing this with his hair, almost like a characteristic of him. The yellow van will come round. Bloody hell, Linda, let me go around the block for years. I still not managed to pick me up. So he keeps wanting to do this, and I don't know whether he had receded hair or whether he was slightly balding. He has got hair, but I do think I'm diminishing a little bit with Mike. I think we've lost Emma Louise because I'm chatting shit and she seems to have disappeared. Lynn Rice, behave yourself, Jen. I know, sorry.
She's probably just trying to keep up like the rest of us.
Yeah. Jenny's mad romance. I know. We can't, you know, it's just not good, is it?
I'm chatting away and I need the toilet.
Oh, do you?
That's it, make Natalie laugh. Come on.
Yeah, let's get her.
No, don't.
It's funny. Emma Louise, can you tell your fiance Mike still wants to rid him? I don't know if
I'm here just shocked.
Oh, sorry. I hope shocked not by what I'm saying. I hope shocked as in him coming through. And he wants to say he got a rolled up newspaper and he wants to wind your fiance up and he showed me something. Was there some, this sounds really random, but do you know why he shows me bacon sizzling on a plate? Did they have a fry up before they started work? Is there something about the bacon? Does this mean things? Just literally like rashers of bacon sizzling on a plate. But I can't really explain what it means. And he just showed me a rolled up newspaper. I want to see a van. Did they go to work in a van? Do you know why there's a van? I don't know what the van means. And I feel like Mike sometimes did a really physical job because he keeps popping up about, I'm rolling, about doing, you know, he's got this, just about this physical job. And also he keeps showing me really big trees. I feel like I'm going really random now, Emma. And I have to give you, you know, the honesty is how he gives it to me. He does swear a little bit, you know, my little genuine white virgin ears don't understand it. But he just kind of is very grounded, very down to earth. I've also got a problem with some of my teeth, and I don't know whether he lost teeth or just had slightly bad teeth, but there's something about his teeth he wants to show me as well. But I do get the strong smell of cigarette smoke with him, so that comes through very strongly. Wasn't very old at all. I would have said he was probably late 40s, maybe early 50s, if that, and that's pushing it some, to be fair. But he is really in a happy place. He's left the ladies here. I think his mum was still alive when he passed, and a wife or girlfriend. I don't know if he's estranged or has an ex.
They were on the army together. Mike died in Afghanistan.
Okay. So was he smoking? I don't know what the bacon is. They must have had bacon every morning. I don't know what that is. And also he goes on about your partner had the tattoo. Or thank you for the tattoo. That's a random thing as well to say. He's very believed in things that had to be right. He's got a lovely sense of humour. That's the physical job, I think. You know, I feel the newspaper was really important. He talks about the girls, the ladies, which you mentioned earlier. And I do believe he was possibly the only person in that attack that died, because I don't really see anybody else that went over with him, although there may have been substantial injuries. He is absolutely fine. He's lovely, just not very old, you know. I just want to say he was 40-something. And we sound like having a good time tonight. I know, I'm sorry. And he just wants to say all is okay. So love and light to you really, guys. I'm pleased he came through. I want to say, though, to be honest, Emma Louise, has your partner now come out of the army? Because I've got a feeling that he's no longer in that way. So love to you. You know, it's been a crazy evening, and I hope that's been okay. Did Ray Jennings come up again? He was like really there.
No, I only saw him.
Sorry, Emma Louise just said John saw it happen.
Oh wow, how? That's bloody awful. And to see anybody die like that is just not. What I do need to say to John, just on the back of that, is something Mike said that morning still rings in John's head, and it was something. It's a bit like post-event. It's like knowing something that you don't know, like saying, "I'm not going home," or "I've got a bad feeling about this," or "I don't feel comfortable." And I just feel
he has and suffering. That's it.
Yeah, it's something about, with hindsight, that last words he said still seems to ring in John's head. And also, John, I have to say to you, why do I feel that he would be upset that there wasn't proper compensation? Did the army not pay out what they should? Did they lie about something? Was there a cover-up? I'm just being totally honest. Mike says there wasn't the justice that there should have been. I do think he was given full military honours for a funeral, but either the compensation or money, or there's something a little bit adrift to do with the paying out. Do you understand that, my love? Because that's something that's just wanting to pop up there. And I just feel that I need to give that to you as well. But love and light, you guys. Yeah, that was quite full on, wasn't it?
I know.
And love really to John, because when you lose somebody like that, it's really it is really tough. So love to you from Mike as well. He just wants to joke around. Okay, guys, we are My God, I can't believe the time has just trundled away. Is there anybody that you're absolutely drawn to? No? No, I think we are kind of done, actually, guys, tonight. We've been crazy. I think there's something in the air that's kind of like
I know.
in my brain tonight. But yeah, I think we've sat in the sun for too long. Really hope you guys enjoyed tonight. We've kind of had a crazy energy. Keep looking online. Do share these posts as they pop up. You know, we are always giving you the opportunity to connect us. Oh, Emma, that's fine. Yeah, there's a lot of information there really coming through.
Drugs.
Yeah, Kathy, I'm high on the moon, man. So love to you. We're now going to try and work out how to stop the call.
Oh, I'm looking at a screen and I've got the foggiest idea.
We might be here till midnight, still chatting shit. You never know with us. But lovely, thanks for following us. You know, we do really enjoy your participation in these. I've got cramp in my leg, guys. So it's just nice to see you every week. And next week we'll be doing the same 2 readings under a different way, and we'll be working with bringing through your loved ones, because we do love doing the clairvoyance, and we were a couple of minutes late starting today. But thank you for all your love and light. We will let you know about Tindergate, Dietgate, and we shall get spirits next week. Yeah. Take care, guys, and we will see you all soon.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, love and light to everybody. See you
later.
soon.
Bye. Oh, there we go. We're on then now.
Right, so we need to end. Bye-bye.
Bye.